Brothers and sisters, all blessings to the Most High. This is Black Mountain Hotep. I'm on my way to the spot to go get this exercise in. But I felt I needed to say some things about everything that is happening right now, specifically to us, the black population worldwide. Because up until the quarantine situation started happening, up until all of that really started cracking off, everybody was trying to separate themselves between, American descendants of slaves and, Pan-Africanists. Everybody wanted to be somebody else, but nobody wanted to work together. I mean, I wanted to work with everybody. I really don't care. I consider myself as, if you're black, then I'm working with you until you don't want to work with me. And then I'm going to work with you behind your back because I don't want to see you dead. That's how I see it. So, anyway, up until that point, we were all pretty much, just working scattered, right? Now we're all literally going through the same thing everywhere, right? So I felt I really needed to take a moment to express something that needs to be expressed more often now by all of us, is that we are our only friends. I mean, when it boils down to it, there are people who can enforce laws on us, who can do things to us, and we have a limited control over those specific people. Okay? Because we have a limited control over those specific people, we have to understand that our non-black friends, just because they are friends, they can't help us. All right? They can't help us. So when I say we are our only friends, what I mean is we are the only ones who can help ourselves, each other. We have to recognize who we actually can trust in that realm. All right? In that realm. When all of this reaches its boiling point, which it will, y'all gonna have to make some serious decisions. Stop putting your money in the hands of the very people who are enacting laws on us during this time that are, you know who I'm talking about. You know exactly who I'm talking about. We're all watching it right now. To my sisters out there, don't spend your money on your products with the very same people who right now are kicking the African people and the Black American people out of their hotels and homes and abroad right now. You know who I'm talking about. We're getting treated like trash right now. Everywhere. We're getting treated like trash. And we are going to have specific people who are going, well, everybody's getting treated, a certain kind of way, and everybody's dying. Because that's what they do. They play this everybody game on us. But there is no such thing as everybody when underneath that lining, there is us getting that specific treatment that only we can get. That only we can get. And we've been seeing it happen. We're watching it happen in the South right now. Y'all got to fucking wake up. Y'all got to fucking wake up. I've been breathing this whole time, and we've been talking this whole time, and y'all been calling us either divisive or Hotep and all that. Well, I'm Hotep still. Think about this real quick. Think about what we've been saying is literally happening to us right now. Y'all dumb as fuck if y'all ain't with it. Anyway, we are the only ones who can help. We can help each other. I'm not telling you to dispel those people who you consider your, there are some of us out there, some of us black people who have non-black friends. I got some non-black friends, shit. I'm not telling you to push them to the side. If they are ride or die with you, then that's dope. That's dope. But they're not the ones who hold power on you. There's no such thing, in my opinion, as a non-black friend who can make a law that can control you. There's no such thing. They're not your friend. They're not your friend. Anyone who can make a law that can control you, period, is not your friend. In my opinion. Anyone who can control you, period, in that aspect, is not your friend. Let's be real. Let's be real about this. So in that aspect, we are the only ones who can help each other. Live your life however you choose to live your life. But recognize that, when you're in a car, if you're living in an area where they're blocking off a portion of your town, or a portion of a district where the demographic is more black than it is white, and you just happen to be in a car filled with some white folks or filled with some black folks, and there's 2 white kids in there, and y'all get stopped at the barricade because your area is quarantined, but everybody on the other side's been getting to go, they've not been quarantined because that demographic's white. Think about that, because that's happening. Imagine you're in that car and that car gets stopped. And you're that black man or that black woman, and you're in that car. Even though that white dude or that white girl in that car is your best friend, at that very moment, the lines have changed. At that very moment, everything is different for you. Come on now. Don't act like I'm lying. Don't act like I'm lying. Hey man, I'm from Baltimore, man, but I live in Colorado right now. I've experienced this situation before. I've been in a car with white folks and been pulled over and experienced the discrimination specifically only to me in the car with them. They've shown themselves to not be my friends in that aspect, in that situation. You see what I'm saying? So even, and it's not that they even had a choice. Well, they did have a choice. Come on now, let's be real. They did have a choice. You see what I'm saying? But they got to consider their whole life. Do they want to give this much of their whole life for you? You know what I'm saying? For that nigga in the back? Because he hates him? Some people just ain't built strong. You know what I'm saying? Some people just don't have it in them. So you got to really think about that. Do the people that you ride with, do they have it in them? You know what I'm saying? I'm real particular, and I think that you should all be too. This is a really serious time right now. This is a really serious situation. Whether or not you believe that the virus is real or not, whatever feelings you have on it, people are still dying. Things are still happening. Laws are still being made. Shit is still going on because they believe that you believe that this shit is real. Enough of you act that this shit is real, therefore they have the ability to move as such. So you have to act as it is. You have to act as if it is as real as the sky is blue as people say it is. You have to act as if it is as real as the door that you cross whenever you come home, even if you don't think it is, because they believe what they tell you, and they believe that you have to believe it. Period. That's all. You see what I'm saying? Y'all, man, y'all got to come to grips with reality. You got to come to grips with reality. You know, brothers who come out of prison, they have seen this happen in prison, and people think that this is only restricted to those who lose their rights. You know what I'm saying? They think it's restricted to those who lose their rights, or, you know, those who give up. But what just happened to everybody just now? What just happened to y'all? I have a question. Did everybody just lose their rights just now? I thought it was only restricted to people who voluntarily gave that up, who decided to live a life of crime. I thought that's when you lost your rights, but everybody just seemed to have lost a good amount of them. Some people just gave them up. Some people were like, yeah, just take them from us. I'm not saying that you should be crowding the streets and, like how Manhattan was. I'm not saying like y'all should just be running back and forth and coughing in each other's mouths and shit. But, what I'm saying is that y'all willingly did a lot of the things that you're afraid of, or that you think that only criminals would give up. You willingly gave up the things that only criminals, quote unquote, willingly give up. People like me. You see what I'm saying? You feel me? Y'all are fucking dumb. I'm sorry, but I love my people. I love you all. I love all people, period. I love every creation, but y'all are fucking dumb, man. Come on. You gave it all up. For what? Now what you think is safety is about to be ultimate control.